On January 25th, 2025, the Nets retired Vince Carter's number 15 jersey in a ceremony during halftime of their game against the Miami Heat. Vince Carter only played 5 seasons for the, at that time, New Jersey Nets. But 2 of those 5 remained the highest scoring seasons by total points ever by a Nets player. Plus, Vince played 76 games or more in every full season he played with the franchise, and along with Jason Kidd, kept them in consistent playoff contention in the mid-2000s. This announcement led to a few of his peers from that era, Rasheed Wallace and Bonzi Wells, to tell some of their favorite stories about half man, half amazing, and Wells in particular didn't disappoint, as he shares a story about VC's legendary vertical leap that is only believable because he's Vince Carter. Here's Sheed and Wells on Wallace's podcast, Sheed and Tyler.
But the Nets are going to retire your man Vince Carter's number.
Yep,
Played 4.5 seasons there.
Class of 98, baby.
3rd leading scorer in franchise history. He'll go into the Naismith Hall of Fame later this year.
Well,
your reactions?
No, it's awesome. More to put on your resume. Put on your resume. You should number retired by, I think it'll be 2 teams now. Toronto didn't do
It's
it?
the first one.
Oh, wow.
That they're saying now, should Toronto?
I'm pretty sure Toronto will do it.
Sure.
After
After the way he left, I think enough time has passed, but after the way he left,
still,
a lot of people...
Even after the way he left,
Yeah.
it mattered because he did so much for that organization.
Yeah.
He that organization, and no disrespect to my guy Damon, because he was the rookie of the year for that team, but Vince was the for that organization when he was up there.
Yeah.
And it's shit. I'm glad. And a Hoff recognition, jacket. I'm happy for him. That's Carolina blood right there. Yeah, that's where he went to school at.
South Carolina?
If you didn't know. No,
Gamecock?
No.
Vince Carter?
The University of North Carolina.
State. Wolfpack Vince Carter?
Yeah, they just went to Final Four. I saw Vince on the sideline when it was.
Had they red on?
Yeah.
I've seen that. What memories do you have from playing against him? Like, what stands out?
Man, for me, I met in high school. We had went to it was funny. We still to this day. I remember we went to play this international tournament. It was called the Albert Schweitzer tournament in Germany. So it was me, him, a guy named BJ Mackey. South Carolina.
Okay.
We had a couple of guys that went to Duke. It was just a good team. And I remember, when we was flying over, and just kind of looking at guys. Vince was looking kind of a square. He had on, kind of looking all, nerdy. He talked about music, and he talking about he in the band and all this stuff. He's a band director or leader or tell me play the trombone stuff. I'm over here like, oh man, this dude, bro. We go to practice. Bro. And everybody's around us. Everybody's kind of looking at each other. Everybody's game look.
He stepped out the phone
booth, man.
Took them specs off.
Bro, he went up and just dunked it, something like I ain't never seen before. He was like he was floating. And I sit there and I stopped and I was dropping my ball. I said, hey man, do that again. Do that again. And he did it. I was like, oh Lord. So he was just amazing. I mean, just looked like better athletic than everybody. Big jump shot looked smooth. He's jumping, he's doing all this stuff. So, everybody, young, jump a little bit. So after practice, we dunking. Man. So we just play a game where we lick your fingertips. These are glass backboard. You lick your finger and see how high you can get up on the backboard. I'm up here. But that's just what it was. You know how it was, she.
Over the glass.
Bruh, Vince took one step and literally was this far from the top of the backboard. Oh, it was over. When he did like this in the dunk contest? Over. I said, I call home, and this is back when you call and collect. When people ain't really trying to accept your collect call. Call home my homeboy, man, listen. Forget anybody y'all ever seen jump and play. Remember this name. His name is Vince Carter. He's going to be.
Remember that.
He'll be
Like
awesome.
Back to the Future.
He's going to be awesome. And then fast forward, we both he did this in North Carolina. We both was in the '98 draft together. So man, I'm just so proud of him. So happy for him, man, because he was electrifying for our game. I mean, the stuff that he was still talked about. His mixtape is still one of the best mixtapes in the history of the NBA. So it's well deserved, man. I think Toronto is going to follow suit. When you get Hall on your back, that's when all them other accolades start coming. So I definitely think he'll have at least 2 franchises retiring his uniform.
Yeah, for sure. No, Vince memory. We got a few. Just playing back down there at Carolina. When he was and we would go down there. Of course, we're all amazed by his ability. But I would say my biggest Vince Carter story, All-Star game of 2000, I think, Frisco. Excuse me, Oakland. It was in Oakland, but we were staying in Frisco. And so, you know, it was guys there, and, you know, we all linked up. We was having some drinks and shit. My brother was with me, right? So my brother Muhammad, you know, I was telling guys, you know, back in the day, you know, he was the one, Jordan dunks and all of that shit. They was looking at my brother. My brother was a little heavy. They looking like him. I'm like, I'm telling you, like that. So my brother got through explaining some of the dunks he did. And one of the dunks he used to do when he would do dunk contests in the hood was he would dunk it. And my brother was the first one I saw, the first dude I ever heard about it when he dunked. Put his arm in the rim and hang on the rim. My brother Muhammad was the first dude I ever saw that. Like about 6'4".
Okay.
The first one I saw to do that, and then just hang on the rim. So, you know, we all at the night before the dunk contest and drinking and ha. And my brother had mentioned that. He was like, man, you should do that dunk. He was like, I'm telling you, that dunk will do this and that, da-da-da-da-da. So, next night, you know, we all drinking again, because it's our game. We all drinking again and shit.
It's Wednesday. Yeah, we can do it. Gotta be the awesome.
And, you know, we watching and then did his dunk and he was hanging in the rim. Yo, my brother's like, yo, the dunk, that dunk will do that dunk right there. Yeah. And it was like, the way that my brother was like, yo, my brother was geek, like, oh, my dunk made it to the league and all this shit, right?
Come on.
But oh man, no, it was fun and hilarious though. It was a great time, you know, just sitting there, me, brother, Carolina guys, and just having, you know, just some reminiscing about stories and shit. But no, Vince a cool dude. It's well deserved, and yeah, he's definitely he's Bonzi said, you know, when you see him chorus just relaxing, yeah, he got his glasses on, totally different. It's a Clark Kent epidemic with him. I'm telling you.
Take off that suit and tie.
Man, when he take off them glasses and that suit and tie and step out that phone booth, and all, I gotta admit, does have one of the coolest nicknames that I've heard with basketball. Half man, half amazing. Oh. That's one of the coolest nicknames I heard.
Wow,
that's probably the second or third coolest nickname I heard. The first,
Iceman.
Nope.
Doc.
Nope. The human highlight film. Damn!
Oh, Dominique.
Woo! Hey, yo, that's a killer right there.
Name, yeah.
The human highlight film.
But Iceman?
Oh, no, Iceman, yeah, you cold.
He was in that picture like this?
You cold with the two little... No,
we don't even call Magic Johnson Irvin no more. I feel like that's how good a nickname it is. He's just Magic Johnson.
Yeah, he was Magic out there on that floor.
Yeah, you know, them nicknames, them single nicknames like Magic, Bonzi.
Shit, quick kick.
Nicknames are the same.
Madonna, play it like Bonzi.
Prince,
yeah, shit, Bonzi, kill yourself, Bonzi, you know, it's the same.
Hater.
I mean,
That's him athletically. Like, where did he rank, Vince?
Number one. Let's not even finish.
Like, not even, like, nobody's even close to
Next
him.
question, though. Next question.
Yeah, next question. It's only one. I saw him do one dunk in game, but it's only one dunk I've never seen him do in a game that someone do. I never seen Vince jump from the foul line during a game. But he's done a whole lot of other fucking amazing dunks, jumping over, what was dude, 7'2"?
Oh, in
the Olympics? Was he like 7'1", 2"?
Yeah.
That there now, that I was really, really amazed by that. I thought it was something, you know, I'm in high school, jump over a dude 6'3", 6'4", being my size. I'm like, oh yeah. Yo, this dude's 7'2".
He didn't run the full court neither.
Let me rewind that real quick.
Yeah.
Like, damn!
Got the ball like the 3-point line, took 3 steps, like gathered real, and was up over his head.
I don't know, bro. I think the best dunk I ever seen, it was against my Pacers.
Oh, no.
When he went baseline against Chris Mullin, and he went, and Chris tried to swipe it, he brought it down and went reverse dunk. That might have been the sickest dunk I've ever seen.
I hate this, you know, I fucked with him, man. You know, I fucked with Alonzo Mourning guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, Vince put him in quite a few times.
Yeah.
But the nastiest one, I think, when they both jumped, chest to chest, and he just had the ball here, and that shit came back here. He was still in the air. Zoe was going down, and he's still in the air. That's, ooh!
Man. You know, funny, I saw a quote said Alonzo didn't talk to him for years.
I wouldn't either.
Like, can you blame him? It's like behind his back, real casual too. It's like, watch this shit.
Yeah.
And then went up on him.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wouldn't talk that motherfucking dunking on me like that.
He's dead to me.
You got
What?
kids and stuff.
Honestly,
You got
yeah.
kids at home. Come on, man.
That's how you gonna do me?
And these kids cruel nowadays, man. You know, them kids at home be like, Dad, man, dang, Dad.
Oh, you know they
Dad,
shouldn't tell you.
Dad, man,
This
Dad.
your pops got yammed on like
Pops,
that,
you gonna let
man?
him dunk on you like that, Pops? Man,
Look,
Pops, you
or
trash.
the kids down in the basement playing on a little Nerf hoop and shit. They be like, Vince Carter, boom.
Vince
Hey, y'all
Carter.
shut shit up. Yeah. Hey, give me that ball. That's the bed. It's bedtime.
Just like Sheed in that last clip, many fans' favorite Vince Carter memory is his iconic 2000 dunk contest performance. His competition that night was stacked and performed great dunks in their own right, like his cousin T-Mac, with this nasty 360 jam. But even McGrady would later say he would regret competing against Carter because he, quote, knew what was going to happen. Despite carrying the heavy weight and pressure that level of hype would put on any player, Vince somehow exceeded those lofty expectations and threw down 4 different dunks that made the crowd hyped, perplexed, stunned, and astounded, all in a single night, easily winning that year's contest. But what was Carter thinking that night? Well, the Hall of Famer himself was on all the smoke, and he told Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson not just those thoughts, but how exactly he ended up in the contest in the first place that season. Take a listen.
Arguably, you changed the dunk contest forever. Now, we can talk about Mike's dunk from the free throw line and all the dunks in the history, but you came in and did some shit we had never seen. I remember I'm in fucking study hall at UCLA, and the dunk contest is coming on, so somehow I got the fucking lady to bring a TV in study hall, and we watched you in Oracle Arena change the dunk contest forever. How did you did dunks we never seen. Did you prep?
Right.
How did you know what you were going to do? Talk to us about that.
So leading up to it, first of all, it took the act of Congress to get T-Mac to do it because he didn't want to do it. People don't know that. He put on a hell of a show himself, and he did not want to do it.
Who else was in that dunk contest? People, that was a good dunk contest.
Okay.
Who was in?
Ricky Davis, Steve Francis, Stackhouse.
Oh.
I'm forgetting. That's all the ones I could think of right now. It was crazy.
On his level.
And T-Mac and him.
So,
six.
Yeah. So it was crazy, but I was just like, bro, we could go out here and put LeBron on the map, and we could show what we could do. Because we were fooling around with different stuff. I remember in San Antonio at a practice one day, we were just going crazy, throwing the ball all over the gym off one bounce and just doing crazy stuff, just prepping, trying to figure stuff out. So we had an awful trip there. Our car didn't pick us up on time, so we missed our practice leading up to the contest. So we never got to practice. Our practice was the layup line or whatever, the warm-up line right before this contest started. So we never got to practice. And my routine that I was going to do, I saw all these people, man, and sitting around, you see all the stars and everything. And I was like,
all of them were out.
Bro, I was like, this routine is not good enough. So I scrapped all of that in the layup line. I was so hyped. It took me everything not to do my dunk routine in the layup line. I was just so hyped, bro. I've been looking for it.
Want to get out there and just fly.
Just fly. That's it. I'm ready to show everybody what I could do. And I've taken, for all my high school and middle school, I didn't care about watching Sunday or the All-Star game. I just wanted to tape and watch the dunk contest on Saturday. And I'm like, bro, I'm finally here. I ain't about to blow this, but I'm about to go ham. So when I got out there, I saw all these people, man, and my energy and my adrenaline was on 10,000, bro. So I scrapped it. So I was just trying to figure out what to do. So that first dunk, the reverse 360, I had tried before.
My God.
So I tried that dunk and barely made it when I was practicing. So I had scrapped that already. But when I got out there, I saw all these people and I saw Twan there. And I was like, bro, watch this. He's like, what you about to do? I was like,
you walked into that motherfucker perfect, too.
Man,
hey, one dribble just walked into that motherfucker. Man.
Wow. Hey, but I was so hyped. So that's why. So if you notice, remember when I dunked the ball, boom, and it go through. And then I was so hyped, my second bounce, I probably could have did a windmill. You know what I'm saying? I was just so hyped because I'd never accomplished that dunk like that before. But that was all adrenaline. That was all adrenaline.
That motherfucker off.
So I was just like, so in between every dunk, I was just over just trying to figure out what next. So I did the one-step 180 windmill. What I wanted to show everybody, obviously, you didn't see many people jumping the other way.
Hell no, I've never seen it.
Right, so I had taught myself how to jump to do the reverse 360 and just practice it until I got it. To this day, if you ask me to do a dunk, I would do a reverse 360 before I do the regular way. Because
that's your go-to.
I can't go the other way anymore. I can't. This makes no sense to me. It's so crazy.
You get lost in your old age going the other way.
I get lost. Absolutely. I can't do it. Like, I'll barely make it. So that's why I wanted to show, just obviously going against the grain, obviously a full extended windmill, blah, whatever. And I didn't know if I was going to get that high, but whatever. So with the 180 dunk, I wanted to show that I could take one step out of the baseline, soar to the front of the rim while doing the extended windmill, and boom, throw it through. So I didn't get a 10 from Kenny Smith, which kind of bothered me.
Hater.
So, but he was like, "Oh, you set the bar too high." Well, walking on the court, that's the last thing I said to myself before my first dunk. I said, "Show up or show out."
Got to.
And that used to be our terminology in the band before. Obviously, in the South, the band is huge, so we gonna show up and show out. So I was like, "This is my chance to show the world my imagination and what I be thinking about in my head when it comes to dunking."
The year 2000 for Vince Carter might be the single greatest dunking calendar year by a basketball player ever. Not only did he have the iconic dunk contest performance in February and countless unbelievable dunks in the NBA during this year, but on September 25th, 2000, during the Sydney Summer Olympics, he may have pulled off the greatest poster dunk of all time in a game against France. It's obviously a play that everyone remembers fondly, except for Vin Baker, who happened to be on that very Olympic floor with Carter for Team USA. According to Baker, who was on the Knuckleheads podcast, the only emotion he could feel was somehow disappointment. Here he is with Q Rich and Darius Miles to explain.
Elected to the USA team, getting the opportunity to play with the USA team. All of us, you want to win a championship, you want to play with the USA team, you want to make the All-Star game. How was it when you heard that, hey, I can be a part of the USA team?
Oh, just kind of the same as a little bit different. Being able to represent your country is different, man. Again, you can make an all-star game, you can even make all NBA, but to have the opportunity to be a part of a team that only 12 to 14 of us are selected. Tim Duncan, Alonzo Mourning, Vince Carter, Ray Allen, GP, Jason Kidd, like you talking about the elite of the elite at the time in the league. So to be on that team and be selected on that team was over the top. One of my greatest moments of being a basketball player had nothing to do with me scoring. I get to tell people I was there for the dunk.
I was just about to ask.
I was there for the.
What was that like? That was
Q. I'm gonna be honest with you because you're my little bro, right? My initial reaction, everybody in the world, I'm probably the one person in the world was like, "That's some bull crap," because you got to look at the footage. Olympic points are hard to come by. So I got the steal, tipped it to whoever, and did this to Vince. I pointed. True story. And went and did the true. Wait till you see it. Q. Did the gravity, and then he did. Yeah, I thought he was gonna throw it up, and that did not happen. I give Vince Carter hell about that to this day. That was some selfish. You could have threw that to get your boy. I did, and I played it off after. I screamed too, but my initial reaction, I was like, "That's some bullcrap what you just did, bro." Seriously, that's one of the most selfish things I've seen.
How was the locker room after the game? And how was just the team after that dunk? Because I know they showed it was just, that's one of the best dunks ever in the history of the game.
No, it was crazy. You seen KG, man, KG's energy. It was crazy, man. It was just, but the thing is, we didn't realize it was going to be so historical. Right. The moment you had some of the greats in the locker room, but it was crazy, man. At that moment, we hadn't really known what he did until we saw it on the video.
Yo, I gotta go back and watch the footage. I gotta find
It's a true story, because you're gonna die laughing. I gathered myself and asked for the live. My initial reaction is, that's crazy. That's crazy. You ain't throw that, V.
Let me ask you this.
When it comes to the debate of who is the greatest Toronto Raptor of all time, two names typically stand out above the rest. Vince Carter, the super athlete who put the franchise on the map, but had very little playoff success, or the two-way monster, Kawhi Leonard, who only played one season for Toronto, but had arguably one of the greatest single postseason runs of all time, bringing the city its only championship. Whoever you favor, one thing is clear. Jeff Teague has definitely picked a side. And when the guys on Club 520 were about to discuss if Kawhi should have stayed in Toronto, they had to change gears when they realized they strongly disagreed on this one.
I seen Kawhi a little frustrated too, so.
Hey,
I said he had never lost 6 games in a row nowhere. I said that's crazy. In high school, college, no nigga ever has never lost 6 games in a row.
He's a real winner.
He'll slide.
Yeah, he get up out there on you.
Hey,
He don't give a fuck.
Kawhi a legend for sliding and getting a chip and dipping out.
Love it.
That's fire.
I ain't gonna lie.
Shit.
I wouldn't have never left Toronto. The shit, not for those reasons, but the shit they were saying, Toronto's a great city, but the shit they were saying they was gonna give him, man, unlimited restaurant, you can eat for free forever, all that shit, bro. I'm that type of time.
I'm the best rapper ever. I better.
Is it? Nah, no disrespect Vince like that.
All respect to Vince Carter, because Vince Carter's one of the ones. Kawhi better.
Then Vince Carter?
Bro, you
crazy as hell.
Yup.
Kawhi Leonard is not better than Vince Carter, bro.
Bro.
At they peak?
Give me Kawhi.
Man, at they peak, Vince Carter was the #1 in All-Star votes, bro.
I'll let y'all do that.
No, look, if we're going to talk about who better, don't go to All-Star votes. That's crazy.
It's a reason he was, bro. He was hard, bro.
Nigga, of course, it's Vince Carter, bro. The best dunker ever. He cold as hell.
Nah, he was cold.
I'm not discrediting that. Vince Carter is elite, so is Kawhi.
Kawhi elite. He ain't better than Vince Carter, bro.
Well, that's tough.
Nah.
I'm rolling with Kawhi. If I got to go win a playoff series, give me Kawhi.
When I seen Vince Carter go back and forth with Allen Iverson, bro, I knew he was different. They was both getting 50-point games and shit. Nah, man.
For sure. That Eastern Conference battle was real. But
Vince Carter is way more skilled than Kawhi.
Facts, bro.
You tripping, bro. But who you rather have? I fuck with it, the Kawhi.
That's what I'm saying. If I need to go win a playoff series or I need to go win this, give me Kawhi. Game 7 game, I need Kawhi.
I don't give a fuck where we playing at. Give me Vince Carter, bro. I don't give a fuck. We could be playing pickup. Nigga, I don't give a damn. I want Vince Carter every single time, bro.
Damn.
Kawhi two-way, though, bro.
That's cool.
And it's a meaningful two, though.
Two-way with 30 and 10.
That's cool.
He got 2 chips in 2 different places.
Man, I ain't disrespecting nobody championship.
Nah, but he's effective. You ain't
I'm not
talking about the 12th nigga. We talking about the primary nigga, bro.
Vince was the primary nigga.
And he wasn't on that, what bro was saying, on some winning shit.
Oh, he won in San Antonio. Yeah, 5 Hall of Famers. 5.
Bro, they were old as fuck, though.
Man, what you mean?
They was cold. They was still cracking.
They was
still cold.
They was still killing.
Tim Duncan was still effective. Mano was still good.
Kawhi's finals MVP in 2 different places.
Now, we talk about that Golden State team getting hurt. I get it.
Man,
Injury could definitely make it. For sure. I'm not going to discredit it. But he was killing, though.
It's the fucking Raptors, bro.
Not saying he wasn't killing, bro. Not saying he wasn't killing, but nigga, you did play just Steph Curry.
Well, skill for skill, though, I would just take Vince, though. If we're just going off that. But winning, you got to, I guess.
I feel winning, it's a team game. You gotta have a team. Vince Carter ain't never really had the Raptors. He had shit.
Nah,
he ain't had nothing.
That's why I can't let you say he's
with
a better
Vince, when
Raptor.
he had J. Kidd and them, they probably under. But
Orlando, it wasn't the same Vince.
Nah, he was still cold, but he was Raptors Vince. Nah, and it was still the white team.
Definitely.
Well, y'all laugh every time somebody say Dwight names.
Look, y'all think
Because he
y'all
laughed.
think,
They
bro.
don't split on Dwight, man. He was cold. I heard my. I can't
cold,
say
bro.
you was cold, bro.
You
was
pause.
athletic, bro.
That's crazy.
Pause player of the year 2 times in a row.
Wow. You can't even say defensive hood. That's wild.
Nah, not say that.
That's crazy.
Say that let around the white shit get different.
Yeah, he an offensive nigga off the court.
Anyway, bro.
There are many reasons as to why Vince Carter might be difficult to see as the greatest Raptor of all time. But 2 major factors have to be how he left Toronto and then the smackdowns he would lay down from that point on, especially when Carter was in New Jersey and the wounds were still fresh. Former teammate Bobby Simmons tells his story of Vince's return to Toronto on November 21st, 2008. Now, this was far from his first return to the city he called home for so many years, but it didn't matter. Carter exploded for 39 points, 9 rebounds, and 6 assists. But above all else, as Simmons explains on the Out the Mud podcast, the finish of the game became an all-time classic Vince Carter moment.
Talk to us about playing with Vince, man. I know we played with him as well. Give us a little, man, story on him.
Just somebody who was a professional, always been a professional, always was able to pour into the younger guys as a veteran, and just being his age and still having athleticism. It's crazy. I'm gonna get off the table going that windmill. At 38, I said, man, come on, man. What are we doing?
He was doing that shit when he came to Memphis.
Yeah, he was. But like you said, Vince is a hell of a competitor. I remember one game we played in Toronto. Y'all can look this up. And he was hot because they booed him. They was fired up. Bobby, give me the ball. All right. I looked. Like, when that mother got that look, I said, okay. And he wasn't missing nothing. It was him and I'm trying to think, what's the other guy for Toronto? His sister played in the NBA. Anthony Parker.
Yeah.
This motherfucker wasn't missing nothing. So they going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So now it come down to the end of the game. Lawrence Frank say, who wanna, fuck it, Bobby, you taking the ball out. All right, he drew up this play. He's like, Vince, if you can't get the ball at the top, he said, let's find somebody else to get in or we're gonna call timeout. Cool. I'm on the side. So now I got Mariani 7 feet like this.
Straight up.
I'm like, man, all right. So now I got to figure out how to still run this play. So Vince pop up to the top, act like he gonna catch the ball. Parker shoot the gap. Vince go back door. Everybody else cross. They cross. So now the guards, he by himself. I just threw that shit up high as I could.
And he caught that motherfucker?
Hold on. I'm looking. I'm like, oh, I hope he catch this motherfucker. He don't catch it. Only catch it. Catch it backwards.
Yeah, for the game.
And sat on it.
I definitely got to look that up.
Sat on it. And sat on it. I said, oh, my God. We win. This nigga run to the locker room. So I told y'all. I said, damn. Nah, I'm gonna call him. But man, why you crying to Toronto, man? You do it. Man, why you crying, man? Why? Because they booed you.
Shout out to Vince man.
Shout out to VC, man. That's my guy. And I made him sign that poster for him when he jumped over 7-footer.
And one of the best to ever do it.
And wasn't nothing he can really do. He can handle that thing, shoot it, and he'll smash it on you. If you let him get them 2 feet down.
Hey, listen, trust me, we used to go against him in practice all the time. He always remind us, hey, hold on, I can still jump down there, put change on the dollar at the top of the backboard. Hold on now. I'm still doing these little trick shots, being great at halftime. He'll just shoot the ball, half court, you know what I'm saying? I still got it. And he always wanted to play. I ain't gonna lie, he played behind me too when he got to Memphis. So when he got there, it was like, this dude still got a fire in him. And I ain't gonna lie, he was one of the most professional guys. Just, I'm talking about getting his body ready, you know what I'm saying? Cold tub, hot tub, all that type of stuff. He stayed working on his body.
And that's what I like about having the veterans on the team and not just having all the young guys on the team now. They have no direction. So, like, who's really going to teach them how this shit really go? Of course you're going to get the money.
Right.
But now, the longevity of your career, how you going to sustain?
It's definitely different now. Like you said, we came in, we had vets, you know what I mean? Older vets.
We needed them because we didn't know.
It helped me. It helped us.
Now a vet now probably be about, what, 27?
Man,
if that.
Obviously, Vince's basketball prime was in the 2000s, but his athletic freakishness allowed him to play an incredible 22 seasons. His final 2 seasons at age 42 and 43 were played in Atlanta for a young Hawks team that had just drafted Trae Young, but weren't really going anywhere in their immediate future. Carter's goal in Atlanta was simple: play as many minutes as possible before Father Time eventually forced him to retire. In January of 2020, Jeff Teague was brought back to Atlanta in a trade from the T-Wolves and was looking for an opportunity to play minutes as well, as he was looking to prove that he still belonged after a decade in the league himself. Here's Teague's hilarious memories of fighting for playing time with a legend, but still a guy over a decade older than him.
I seen the crazy ass picture. Shout out to this. I gotta start shouting people's names out properly, but I'm gonna figure it out. It's a thread, and it was just like the strangest players in NBA history that overlap each other, and it was a crazy picture. Shout out to OJ. Man, it's a picture. I did not know that it was like OJ, Iverson, Zach Randolph, and Rudy Gay. It was all on that Grizzlies team together.
That was my rookie year. Iverson played for the Grizzlies.
I'm looking through the thread now, bro. It was a Magic team that had Grant Hill, T-Mac, Horace Grant, and Pat Ewing. Yuck.
That's filthy.
Pat Ewing, 33.
That's it.
That was on a decline for sure.
Bro, I'm looking through these pictures, and this shit is crazy because Vince Carter and Hakeem Olajuwon in Toronto, out of pocket.
Oh, Hakeem was there.
Another Pat Ewing sighting with Gary Payton in Seattle. Yeah. Insane.
Pat was down bad by then.
Byron Russell playing with Jordan and Washington, crazy. But that Timberwolves one is nuts. Cat, Zach LaVine, Wig, and KG.
I remember them.
That's hard though. That's when KG was on his mentor shit.
And then they showed Vince Carter in Sacramento with De'Aaron Fox, and then the last one he finished with him and Trey and y'all team.
Vince Carter was funny as hell, bro. I've never seen a nigga so old that still wanted to play the whole game. Goddamn, Vince, you 47. He like, man, what's they keep taking me out for? Damn, nigga, you can't come out. Like, shit, man, you don't want to win. God damn, you keep taking me out.
That's
nigga,
crazy.
You are 43 and you're 22. You still don't want to come out? That's how much
He love the game.
and competitors, bro.
Yeah.
Because I'm over there hating too after a while. What you taking me out for? God damn, you giving me 18 minutes. Fuck, you keep us in, we can win this motherfucker. We make the playoffs. He like, you feel me? Like, shit, man. After a while, shit, we sad.
That was year
motherfucker.
23 for him, bro.
Bro, I couldn't believe it, bro. Nigga doing all this shit to get it. He had all these shit hooked up to him before the game. Nigga lighting his toes on fire. All type of crazy shit.
Man, shout out to Lloyd Pierce. I'm gonna tell you right now, you and Vince as the backcourt was crazy at that time period. That's a crazy
I ain't gonna lie, I
backcourt.
fuck with Lloyd Pierce. He was cool, but that day came to be the first day. He said, look, man, it ain't me. It's upper management. You only gonna play 18 minutes. I don't care if you're having a good game, bad game. Get your shit off. And walked out. I said, so it don't matter what I do. You only get 18 minutes. Don't matter what you do. You can play the best. You can have 30 points in that 18 minutes. You can only get an 18. Don't worry about it. So ain't that a bitch?
That's crazy, bro.
I used to be like, why it's like that? I have nothing to do with it. That nigga just walked out.
That what, play 48 minutes? 18 ain't bad, though.
Yeah, but I remember one game I started against Boston.
Oh, yeah.
Nigga, I still play 18. How you start the game? Nigga, me and Trey started in the backcourt, nigga.
Damn.
Nigga, I think I had 14 in the first half. I'm having a great game against Boston. Nigga, I got to the 18-minute mark. He was like,
yeah. Motherfucker, upper management sent that text.
yeah, he was like,
Get him.
He only got 18.
It's
I
a
was like,
liability.
damn. I was like, fuck. That shit crazy.
And that's okay.